Now, in this third video, I will proceed in discussing the next topic, which is the Code of Kalantiaw. But before anything else, first is I need to read my presentation before I gave my word of discussion. So let's proceed. So these are the following Code of Kalantiaw. So we have first is the Article 1. You shall not kill, neither shall you steal, neither shall you do harm to the aged, lest you incur the danger of death. All those who infringe this order shall be condemned to death by being drowned in the river or in boiling water. So those who violate the law of this code of Kalantiaw, for example, those who will kill, those who will steal, and those who will harm those elderly or those ages will be put on death. They will put on death through drowning on the water or boiling water. So this is the first Article 1 of Code of Kalantiaw. Second is we have the Article 2. You shall obey. Let all your debts with the headman be met punctually. He who does not obey shall receive for the first time 100 lashes. If the bet is large, he shall be condemned to thrust his hand in boiling water thrice. For the second time he shall be beaten to death. Those who does not follow or obey, especially also those who have debts in the headman, will be punished to boiling water, or if this will happen in the second time around, they will be put to death. So this code of Kalantiaw before, this was being established way back before as the law that should be followed by the people, because if not, they will be punished for their violation of the law. Now we have the Article 3. Obey you, let no one have women that are very young, nor more than he can support, nor be given to excessive lust. He who does not comply with obey and observe this order shall be condemned to swim for 3 hours for the first time, and for the second time to be beaten to death with sharp turns. So those who does not let one have a woman that are very young, nor more than he can support, nor being given excessive lust. So those are the person who cannot support this woman will be especially when it comes to the excessive loss of sexuality, will be condemned to swim for 3 hours in the first warning, but this has been done in the second time. They will be beaten up to death through the use of these sharp turns. Next is we have the Article 4. Observe and obey. Let no one disturb the quiet of the graves when passing by the caves and trees where they are. Give respect to them. He who does not observe this shall be killed by ants or beaten to death with thorns. So we should obey. So during those times, they should obey and observe silence when passing by the graves in the trees or caves, because this will show as our respect to them. But if you will not follow, or you will disobey this law of them, you will be punished. You will be punished, which you will be killed through ants, or you will be beaten up with storms. The Article 5 is you shall obey. He who exchanges for food, let it be always done in accordance with his word. He who does not comply shall be beaten for 1 hour. He who repeats the offense shall be exposed for 1 day among ants. So, he who exchanges for food, let it be always done in accordance with his words. So, those who will not comply with this will be beaten for 1 hour, and if this will happen again, or if he will not comply again with this accordance, he will be exposed for 1 day in among ants. So let's proceed. So the Article 6, we have, you shall be obliged to revere sites that are held in respect, such as those of trees of recognized worth and other sites. He who fails to comply shall pay with 1 month's work in gold or in honey. So those who does not follow this rule, which you need to oblige to revere sites that are held in respect, such as those of trees. When you violated this and you will when you violated this article law of Code of Kalantiaw, you will be paying the offenses you made through 1 month work in gold or in honey. Article 7, this shall be put to death he who kills trees of venerable appearance, who shoot arrows at night at old men and women, he who enters the house of the headman without permission, he who kills a shark or stray cayman. So, those who violated this law of Code of Kalantiaw will be put to death. When you kill trees, when you shoot arrows at night to those old men and women, if you enter the house of the headman without permission, or if you even kill a shark or stray cayman, you will be put to death as a way, or it is served as a punishment for you if you violated this. Okay. Article 8. Slavery for a dome, a certain period of time, shall be suffered by those who steal away the women of the headman, by him who keep ill-tempered dogs that bite the headman, by him who burns the fields of another. So you should not steal away the woman of the headman. Article 9. All these shall be beaten for 2 days, who sing while traveling by night, kill the manul, tear the documents belonging to the headman, are malicious liars, or who mock the dead. So these persons or individuals will be beaten for 2 days if they will violate this. For example, those who sings at night while traveling, kill the manul, tear those important documents of the headman, those malicious liars, and those who mock the dead. They will be punished by beating up for 2 days. Article 10, it is decreed an obligation that every mother teach secretly to her daughters matters pertaining to laws and prepare them for womanhood. Let no man be cruel, nor punish their women when they catch them in the act of adultery. Whoever shall disobey shall be killed by being cut to pieces and thrown to the caimans. Article 11, these shall be burned, who by their strength or cunning have mocked at the escape punishment, or who have killed young boys, or tried to steal away the woman of the elders. This person will be punished by burning them. The Article 12, we have, this shall be drawn, all who interfere with their superiors or their owners or masters, all those who abuse themselves through their laws, those who destroy their anitos or idols by breaking them or throwing them down. So these persons who commit these offenses will be drawn. Next is we have the Article 13. All these shall be exposed to ants for half a day, who kill black cats during a new moon, or steal anything from the chiefs or agorangs, however small the object may be. So those persons who commit like killing black cats during the new moon, or they steal anything from the chief, whatever, if it's small or big object it may be, they will be exposed to ants for a half day. The Article 14, these shall be made slave for life, who have beautiful daughters and deny them to the sons of the chiefs, and with bad faith hide them away. So those parents who will hide their daughters or deny the sons of the chiefs, they will be punished for slave for life. They will become a slavery for the rest of their life if they will commit these kind of offenses. Next is the Article 15. Concerning beliefs and superstitions, these shall be beaten, who eat the deceased flesh or beast which they hold in respect, or the herb which they consider good, who wound or kill the young of the manul or white monkey. So those who have superstitious beliefs, those who have concerning beliefs and superstitions, they shall be beaten. Article 16, the finger shall be cut off of all those who break idols of wood and clay in their alangans and temples, of those who destroy the daggers of the Tagaloons or break the drinking jars of the latter. So those persons who will break those idols of wood or the temples, or destroy the daggers of the Tagaloons or break the drinking jars of the latter, their fingers will be cut off as a punishment for their offenses. Now we have the Article 17. These shall be killed, who profane sites where idols are kept, and sites where are buried the sacred things of their dewatas and headmen. He who perform his necessities in those places shall be burned. So they should not go to the sites where their idols are kept, or even the sites where are buried the sacred things of their dewatas and headman, because it is sacred, and they should not go there to perform any necessities, because they will be killed through burning them. Lastly is we have the Article 18. Those who do not cause these rules to be obeyed, if they are headmen, they shall be put to death by being encased. So those who do not obey the rules of the Code of Kalantiaw shall be put to death. So in all, we have 8. So before, there are 18 articles of Code of Kalantiaw. These serve as the law that is being implemented in order for those persons way back before, they need to obey and follow these rules in order to prevent themselves in engaging punishment and offenses, because once they committed such violation of the law of this Code of Kalantiaw, there is punishment that they will be facing. I don't know if this Code of Kalantiaw are still in use in today's generations, because it has been abolished since it was reorganized during the development of the Bureau of Corrections. So these are the following Code of Kalantiaw way back before. These are the articles that needs to be followed by every individual in order to prevent themselves from the punishment that is being implemented when you violated any of these codes.